Who are you?
I want to know if you want to make cholent with me.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Could you want to make cholent?
Dude, this is a private home. We don't make cholent here.
Sorry, fine, sorry. Our wrong house.
Okay, you want to make cholent? Just come.
Since January last year, when we started our Cholent and Chill YouTube channel, everyone's asked us, how do you make cholent? Now, I don't make cholent. We don't make cholent at home. And do you make cholent?
No.
No cholent. So, we have challenged ourselves to make cholent. We know that we like lamb, so we're going to make a lamb cholent. We have here the lamb. So we have here all the ingredients. We have here honey, paprika, onions, kishka, salt, pepper, soup mix. Very important. And we have here canned beans. This is very controversial. First of all, anybody who puts beans in their cholent, that's already controversial. And second of all, who put canned beans in? Now, I think that canned beans are superior than dry beans because they've been sitting in a liquid for a very long time and they are going to be a lot tastier than the ones that are in the packages, the dried ones. Is we're going to sear the meat. Even though most people don't sear the meat, they just put it straight into the crock pot, we're going to sear it. That basically causes a little bit of caramelization. Make a small cholent here, we're not going to make something so big. This is a half a kilo of meat. This is lamb. This is the pepper and a little bit of salt, just to give it some flavor. Salt and pepper. Got to season both sides. Everyone's going to yell at me in the comments for not using kosher salt. The reason why you use kosher salt is because it's more visible. And over here, if you look, when I put the salt on, you can't see it. But I know how much salt I'm putting on here, so I don't care. All right, now we have here a nice smoking hot grill pan. And I'm just going to give it a little bit just to sear it up. The smell here is amazing. Already getting this amazing lamb. I could just eat this now. Lamb chops. All right. While that's searing, we could prepare the rest of the cholent. We're going to use a crock pot. You can use whatever you want. We're using a crock pot here. Now, I don't like washing a crock pot, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of water, put it inside here, and use one of these crock pot bags. Yeah, that's enough. Now, I think the most important thing about cholent is the layer. To quote, I think Jamie Geller in her cholent review video or cholent recipe video, she talks about, or her husband actually talks about, first putting in the potatoes. Potatoes need more time to be cooked. Then you put in the onion. And then you put in the meat. There we go. Just searing up. We don't want it to be cooked. We just want it to sear. Look at that. See this? See that? That's going to give such good flavor to the cholent. Just give us another 2-3 minutes. So this looks good. There's a nice color on the outside. We're going to take this and move the crock pot a little closer here. Next, let's go here. As of now, we have started the layering. We've put potatoes, onions, meat. We're going to take a little bit of beans. No, that's it. I just put in about a half a can. That's good enough. Now people want to know how much barley I'm putting in. All right, I think we may need some more barley. So it's that amount of barley plus this amount of barley. All right, here we go. All right, now it's time for some spices. I like a lot of paprika. I think it gives a nice flavor. How much paprika? Make it red. There we go. Once it's red, done. Black pepper. Why am I using freshly ground? Because you have to use freshly ground. If you don't use freshly ground,
Doesn't look good in the video.
It doesn't look good in the video. Soup mix. Why did I put in soup mix? There's some MSG in there. It's going to give it a nice flavor. We could just put in raw MSG, but we're not going to. All right.
So you're saying, wait, could someone in theory just put raw MSG and it'll taste as
Yeah, we probably will. All right. Now, honey. This is going to give it a little bit of a
sweet flavor.
Sweet flavor, but it's also going to bring the cholent together. The difference between cholent, so you go to a cholent place and it's very liquidy versus very, very chunky, a little bit of honey. That much honey. How much? That much honey.
You gotta eye it, man.
Oh, and I forgot this one other ingredient.
One more ingredient?
Yeah, the secret ingredient. Some cheap ketchup. We're going to use the cheapest ketchup we can get.
It's the final secret
Just
ingredient.
a little bit
I
of
feel like a
ketchup.
lot of people are gonna be upset about this.
Fun fact, the first time I made cholent in my life, I actually opened up the kishka, and the cholent became part of the kishka, so
Just try to remember to keep it in the bag.
Keep it in the bag.
Look at
There we go. Now we're
Now-
missing one final ingredient.
What's the one final ingredient?
Water. We're gonna fill it up just till below the kishka. All right, here we go. Here's our cholent. This was way too much water.
What
this
a-
was too much water. 1 second.
Wait, no, take it. All right, here we go. That is true.
All right, so that's our cholent. We had a lot of ingredients that we showed you, and then we added a bunch of secret ingredients. So if you skipped,
I'm not gonna have the full recipe here.
all right, put on low. How many hours? Think about it. You would put it up before Shabbos, and by the morning it'll be ready. So this should be ready in about how many hours is that?
It's by the morning.
It's about 18 hours.
Okay, that's our cholent.
The next day.
So to continue where we left off, this is our cholent. We now have 3 judges, completely unbiased. I don't know who these people are.
We also grabbed you off the street?
Yeah, basically. You don't have a spoon if it's this watery?
No, you gotta go. Cholent always needs a fork.
Cholent needs a fork?
Oh.
Okay, don't open this in the next 10 minutes next to me.
Exactly.
Yo, that Kishka looks banger, bro.
All right, let's get some kishka inside. Let's get some
Okay.
Situation.
The ballistic missiles. What? No, ballistic pickles.
Elastic?
Because they're about the same size.
Okay, so I am serving you now. Everyone has a bowl of cholent in front of them, and everyone taste it and just give me your honest opinions. And then afterwards, we're gonna ask everyone to write down the score on their phones, and then show the phones to the judges.
This
We'll
is
give
a
them
very liquidy cholent. I'm just gonna say that right off the bat. It's a bit too liquidy.
It smells so good. Sick. My Kishka comes with plastic.
I see everyone's eating it, so I know it's good.
Not necessarily. It could be we're just all hungry.
Dude, I'm starving.
So, to be honest, if I would have to review this, if I was going to a cholent place, I would give it probably a 7. I wouldn't give it more than a 7 because it's too liquidy. That's the only issue it has. It has a really good flavor. It has the beans are good. Everything's cooked perfectly. The meat is really good. The lamb is really good, but it's too liquidy, and that's because I put in too much water inside last night. But that's just an idea of what I would give it.
I'm gonna try to look forward as much as possible to not see his score.
Yeah, exactly. Then you have to explain why.
Have some meat. You'll change your mind.
You're literally side. On 3.
2, 1.
1.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Okay.
So it kind of averaged
What's the
out.
average
Yeah,
here?
it's not-
The
oh,
average is like 7 something?
7 something.
7.18.
Exactly.
With a bar.
They're more highs.
Okay. Fine, that's not bad for a first time.
Okay, but now we have to explain
Yeah,
why.
explain your positioning, Kazil.
So,
Okay, while we're eating cholent.
right, so, as mentioned before, I do think that's a little watery. Now, Mordechai has explained that that is because he put in too much water last night. But Emma,
usually
this is
tends to
what it is.
happen.
It's a little watery. The flavor also, there's something about it. I can't like pinpoint exactly what it is. It might be missing like salt or pepper or something. But I like it a little more harif and salty. And the third thing, which is the third point that I took off, is I think the meat could have been a little softer.
Okay.
But otherwise, amazing talk.
Oh wow. Okay. Kanya.
Alright.
7, 9.
7,
Not
9.
very high.
I see too much potatoes over here. Not enough mush, as you can see, it said before, and that's what I've been seeing tonight. Cholent's been very watery, not that much from my type. I do not see enough. I don't see enough barley in this cholent. I think this cholent needs a lot more barley, and I think just salt and some other flavors.
Okay, so salt, I wouldn't consider taking enough flavor.
Okay, I have an
Add
idea.
salt.
Can we get some salt
Yeah, exactly. Where's
in the
salt
house and
here?
then we'll see if it changes anything?
Okay, salt. Salt's been added. Let's see if that improves the flavor.
Boom.
No, it's not the salt. Why do you give it 6.5? You gave the lowest score of everyone. You know
I
that?
did. Okay, so I did give a 6.5. I agree with what the company said about the water and the salt. My question is Mordecai, if you gave it a 7, you probably gave yourself a higher number than you would really want or expect. So that was where my 6.5 came from.
Okay.
My logic is that there's too many bones for me. The flavor of the meat's fantastic. It is too watery, but at the same time, I love like the fat to meat to barley ratio.
It's still a
Because
6.5.
you get that fat, which is great. But yeah, the issue for me is definitely the water, and it's missing like the salt,
So let me ask you a
the
question.
heat. There's
Let-
something missing.
I hear that. Let's say it would be the right water to be that gooey, proper thing, but the same flavor. How much would you give it?
Probably 7.5.
7. Okay. That's
Yeah.
better. Yeah.
Mordechai, what do we learn? Can we make cholent?
Probably not. I wouldn't do it for a living, but I do like reviewing cholent, so we're gonna go somewhere right
We're
now.
gonna keep reviewing cholent,
Yeah, exactly.
but definitely
No, maybe we'll
we're
try
better
it.
eating it.
You know what? I have an idea. We'll do part 2. To be continued.
To be continued. One more thing, don't forget to subscribe because this helps me and pushes me to make more of this content. So don't forget.